actually going to be doing a St. Patty's Day look with the E.L.F. I don't know if you can see it. It's a green. I'll swatch it. See if it says the shade. I guess the shade's Aurora. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's the applicator. Maybe you can see it. Applicator. I'm just gonna it's green. It might have, no, I guess it is just green. I figured it might have like gold reflex or something, but anyway, so I'm gonna try that on the eye. Will be the main focus. So if you watched my first, I think, ever video posted on here, I used the Box of Crayons palette, which the fallout on this palette is actually really bad. Okay, it has traveled a lot, so just excuse the mess, but those are the colors, and it has 2 greens, so I may actually try using those greens. Like there's this light one and then there's this darker one. I may try using that darker one with the where did I put it? Oh my goodness, I'm losing my mind. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with my base makeup. I already have my lips moisturized and my face moisturized. Alright, so the main base, it's done. I'm gonna go ahead and just brush through my brows, just to get them a little more lifted and out there. And I'm actually gonna do my brows. I haven't done my brows in forever. I'm gonna be using the Milani Stay Put brow color in shade 1, which is soft brown, because my hair's brownie right now, a brownie red shade. The ends are not even the same color because it's not how this works. Alright, I'm not good at brows, so we're gonna just zoom in a little bit. Maybe you can see what I'm doing. Trying to make sure y'all can still see. Alright, I'm gonna just fill in where I need filling and more color. This is my better brow. I don't know if you can tell. This one's more sparse right through there, but this one is my good one. And I'm just using like hair-like strokes to kind of go up in there. I do not have a lot of product on my brush. I actually like swiped it onto the side, if you can't tell. I dig in there and then I swipe it off, but brows are not my strong suit. It actually doesn't look bad in the viewfinder. I don't know what it looks like on y'all's end, but on my end it doesn't look too bad. We're gonna darken up the ends though, because the front kind of looked a little darker than the ends. I don't hate it. It actually doesn't look bad. I also still need to pluck. Don't come for me. I'm so sorry if that bothers you. But I really was trying to grow them out, so maybe this one can have a fighting chance at looking like this one. But I don't think that's gonna be the case. Do they look even? They're 2 different brow shapes, like 2 different brow shapes. So frustrating. Alright, I'm stopping with the brows because they're agitating me. And this one is. This one was beautiful. This one just, like, who is she? What is that? Alright, I'm zooming y'all back out. Alright, so after I do my brows, I always just take whatever's left over my beauty blender and stamp them, because I don't like a harsh brow. And usually it kind of helps it make it look like it's more natural for me. I do look really pale on camera. Like really pale. Alright, now I may actually try to use this Brow Fascicle by Maybelline just to see. It's just a clear brow gel with a little applicator. Just to see if maybe that'll help them kind of stay in place better. You know, even like all brows move everybody's moves. That's a common trait. If I could just get that piece to stick down. Can you tell? Does it look any better? Does it look worse? Probably looks worse. Okay, whatever. We're done with brows now. I may actually just like skip ahead with that because that was a mess. All right. I guess now I'll go ahead and do concealer. Grab it. It's okay. We're all good. I don't know what that was, but we're all good. So I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me. I've used it once already, and I liked it a lot. It's not as full coverage as the E.L.F, but I actually really like it, and I like the smaller dofu, however you say that word, the applicator. I don't know why I like it a lot better, but I do. And then just going in, get Beauty Blender, because I've never actually tried a brush for concealer. Maybe I should. Maybe that's what I should try. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell, like, it lifts enough to where it's not like a crazy amount of a different color change or too much pigmentation, which, I mean, if you want that or like that, I highly suggest that's what I knocked over, the E.L.F Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's really pigmented, but I actually kind of like the less pigmented, if I'm being honest. And always just kind of bring it up over my eyes to provide me like an eye base, because I don't use eyeshadow primer or eye primer. I just don't see the need in purchasing it, because why if I already have what I need? Okay, I'm gonna leave my face there. I am gonna put a little bit of Coty Airspun underneath to kind of set it just a little bit. I'm actually probably gonna go and get me a different powder, because I've been using Coty Airspun for the last, I don't know, 2 years. And people now are using the Maybelline Fit Me, and I used it when it like first came out, and everybody's like, ew, gross, use Coty Airspun. So I was like, okay, sure, I'll try it. And now everybody's like, get the Maybelline Fit Me powder. Can we make up our minds, please? Like, I'm tired of having to switch because everyone's like, get this. No, I'll just stick with what I want to get. I'm gonna go ahead and brush it out because I don't like to bake. Alright, that should keep me from creasing so bad. Alright, now I'm going to start with the eyes. And I'm first going to use the palette and go in with that dark green on just a fluffy brush. And just, I know this shade just kills me because these have a lot of fallout. So we're going to try to push it in, like stamp it in first. The pigment's great, it's just, it usually falls out. I actually kind of need to brush that off. I also just washed my brushes, so this will be fun having to rewash this or whatever brush I used today. Just gonna go ahead and bring it across and blend it out a little more, so we don't have such a harsh line. I'm trying to look in the viewfinder, see how this looks, because it's really hard to tell. From afar it kind of looks weird, but trust the process. I have not tried this. I'm just experimenting today, just to see. Stamping it in again, blending it out. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there for now. I'm gonna grab the E.L.F. I really wish I knew what these were called. They're like little shimmer things. I don't know why I thought to get the green when I got it, because I got this like months ago and I just never tried it. I just had it floating around in my makeup bag. I was like, I'll try it one day. One day. Never happened. Alright. I've also never used a product kind of like this. I mean, I have with like the Half Magic ones, but it's been a while. So I'm gonna just kind of put it on here and then use my finger to spread it out. Maybe I need to use a brush. I'm trying to keep my eyes closed while doing this. I'm gonna dip in to more of it with the brush. It's kind of weird. Like, see if I can just use my brush. Okay, now that's pulling it off when I do that. So the best is to tap it in. I'm gonna just keep that all over the eyelid. Okay, best option. Take this, dab it on, take your finger, press it in, then use a brush with more product. Not a lot, just enough. Don't smear it, but tap it on there. This one will also have to be washed now. Throw it in the discard pile. I just got it in this eye right here, if you can't tell, which I couldn't clean up. I really don't like the dark green, but we're gonna try to fluff it out. Maybe that looks better now. I don't know, maybe this just is not the shade to use. I don't know. Fix the edges. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Maybe it just needs something. I had that brush somewhere. Here it is. So I'm now gonna try to do like a little smoke of this black underneath. But I'm gonna use a different palette. The Warrior palette. I'm going with this shade right here. It's a dark brown. I'm gonna just stamp it in. feel like a goth girl right now. A little bit of a... I feel like it looks crazy. That looks a little bit better. I actually don't mind that now. I'm just going to do the same on the other side. Alright, so here's where we left off with the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and do mascara and maybe lashes off camera, and then I'll come back. Alright, so I just did mascara, and I actually think I like the final look. The mascara I used, it's one of my favorites, is the Lash Sensational by Maybelline. It's one of my favorites. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and do like some bronzer and stuff. So I'm gonna use a palette I haven't used in forever. Is the Too Faced Natural Face palette, and I'll just use this. I'll show you which shade. I'm gonna go in with this lighter bronzer shade. The other bronzer shade is actually more glowy. It has like a sheen, shimmer to it. But this one is just matte, which I prefer in a bronzer when I'm bronzing, because I don't really want any extra glitter anywhere. If you got me. I'm trying to like make sure that looks fun. Alright, I'm actually liking that a lot. Now, since I want a more neutrally pink for a blush, since we have such a crazy eye, I'm going to go in with their one right here, not this bright one, but this more neutrally brownie shade. The fluffy brush. And if you have this palette, it's called Pink Sand is the color I'm going in with. Just kind of keeping it up high so it can lift. I love that shade for just a neutrally or... Anyways, so now I'm going to take the... We'll go with Satin Sheets, what this one's called. This one's kind of pink. This one's just a gold. And just highlight. I got some brush hairs. Just a nice glow. Like, isn't that just nice? Me and that beauty control brush are gonna fight. A little on the nose. Top of the lips. And I'm actually gonna go in with a teeny tiny brush and use that Satin Sheets and go in the inner corner of my eye. I don't know if you can see it. An inner corner highlight kind of gal. If it ever goes out of trend, I will still be here doing it. Yeah, just the inner highlight. Inner eye highlight. And I think I'm about done. I'd probably just leave my lips like this. If not, I'd use a more neutrally lip color, but I think I just leave my natural lip color with a little bit of Laneige or any kind of like gloss or something you have. You could also use the Lifter Gloss. Here, I'll show you, by Maybelline. Just to add a little glow. And this one's in the shade One Pearl. But if not, I would usually just use Laneige or something else. But yeah, that's my final look for St. Patrick's Day, which is Friday, so get excited. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe, whichever side it is on. I will be doing probably an everyday makeup routine really soon, and also doing the circle one. So if you want to see that, just subscribe. I think there's the bell now too. There's been a bell for a while, but I haven't seen it on some people's channels. So hit the bell if you want to know when I